Yo, what's up, guys, and happy Halloween. Today, we are going to be taking a look back at Funko's Curse of Dreadbear, or if you want to call it, Halloween Plush Wave. Um, yeah, I'm finally doing this video, even though I promised it like 2 weeks ago now. But yeah, it's officially Halloween. Well, it's Thursday for me, tomorrow is Halloween. But yeah, this video is being posted on Halloween, so yeah, let's just get right into it. So this wave consists of Grim Foxy, Jacko Chica, which that pumpkin doesn't come with her. It's a part of a Michael Myers plush that I just gave her because sadly they never made her pumpkin as a plush, which I really wish they did. Comes with Jacko Bonnie, Dreadbear, and then the two exclusives. I know Mini Dreadbear technically isn't really a part of this wave. I'm pretty sure he released like a year and a half, maybe even 2 years after this wave officially dropped. But it's Dreadbear. I'm not going to just not include him in the Curse of Dreadbear wave. But yeah, Walmart exclusive Mini Dreadbear. I wish they would have made the pumpkin instead of him, but at least we got a cool exclusive, being the other Walmart exclusive, Captain Foxy. And yes, these plush are very dusty. I don't know the last time I've taken these off my shelf. After this video, they're probably about to sit up there for like another 5 years, who knows. But yeah, just some little info. Like I said, two Walmart exclusives. This wave dropped back in 2021 with the action figures, and a very underappreciated wave. I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite Funko plush waves. I just think all the plush in here are super cool, and just like the action figures, I would really like to see Jazzwares try and tackle these characters sometime down in their wave. But yeah, let's just get right into it. I'll probably start with the worst one, which is Mini Dreadbear, just because he's not that special, and I wish we would have gotten a cooler character, like Glitch Trap would have been a cool plush to get. But yeah, let's just start with him. So yeah, Mini Dreadbear. Um, I don't, I don't know what to say. He's Dreadbear. I don't think he has any. There's no detailed differences from his normal size compared to the small size, besides the fact that he's small. I'm pretty sure, to be exact, I think he's like 4 or 5 inches, five at most. I don't think he's 5 inches, though. He might be 4 inches. I don't think it says anywhere on the tag. But yeah, the Curse of Dreadbear tag is really cool. The Walmart sticker on there, and the back of it, yeah, Mini Dreadbear. I don't know what to say. I mean, he's like a he's honestly like a 10. That's all I can say. He's just normal Dreadbear, but small. 10 out of 10. And now we have the normal size Dreadbear, because, I mean, I kind of just reviewed that Dreadbear. But yeah, normal Dreadbear is a 10 out of 10 plush. I think the colors on this are perfect. The details are perfect. He's got, like the hard bow tie, I really like. They use it on Jacobani, which I'll mention when I get to him. But yeah, they use like this hard bow tie, and I actually really like it. They got all the stitching details. They even got like the little spikes or whatever these are called in the side of his head, which are just little pieces of felt, but it's still a really nice detail and they look good. I don't know how else they would have made them. They even got his smaller hat, so that's pretty cool. The ear detailing, overall, he's just really, really cool plush. I really like him. So yeah, 10 out of 10. And I know people will be curious to see them together if you don't have them. But yeah, there is Mini Dreadbear next to normal Dreadbear. And having them side by side, I think he might actually be 5, maybe even 6 inches, because I'm pretty sure the normal size plush were 8 or 9 inches, I think. I'm pretty sure 8 inches. But yeah, there they are together. And now we have Grim Foxy, which, if we're not counting Mini Dreadbear, then I would probably say this is the worst plush of the wave. I think overall he looks really good. It's just the lower jaw. Wow, that side profile. I'm sorry for all the dust. Jeez, these are really old. Yeah, I don't. The lower jaw could have done better. I know that's kinda how he looks. Not really, but I don't really know what they're going for with this jaw. Maybe trying to make his mouth look open. I think they just overall made it end up looking weird. I mean, yeah, he's got like this Phantom Foxy type material or mangle type material on his legs, and then a little part on his hook. And then, yeah, you got his hook, which is just felt. There is a lot of printing on most of these plush from this wave. I think the only plush that doesn't really have any printing is Dreadbear, but Dreadbear does have the little printing on his one leg. But yeah, like I've always said, I don't care about printing. I don't know why people do so much. I think if it looks fine and it doesn't feel scratchy or not soft or anything, then there's nothing to complain about. And yeah, the material, not material, the printing, geez, I don't know why I just blanked. The printing on all these look really nice. I don't think they feel bad or nothing. They look nice. So there's nothing to complain about there. And although I think this guy's probably the worst of the wave, doesn't mean he's a bad plush. I still think he looks pretty cool, and I'd honestly probably give him like a 7.5 out of 10. Now we have Jacko Chica, and like I said, this is a Michael Myers plush pumpkin. I just cut it off the plush and gave it to Jacko Chica, because they never made her pumpkin as a plush, which I really wish they would have made. But yeah, Jacko Chica, a plush that I actually wanted them to make for a long time, and Jacko Bonnie, I'll talk about that once I get to him. But yeah, I really wanted Funko to do this character for such a long time, and I was really glad when they finally did it, because not only is this super cool, but this is probably the closest we'll ever get to a Funko Nightmare Chica plush, and well, now that they don't have the license, it is the closest we'll ever get to a Funko Nightmare Chica plush, if you're not counting the inversible head things. So yeah, this plush is actually pretty cool. I really like the mold on it, or whatever, the base. I forget what the exact word is, but the model or whatever, it looks really nice. It's got some detailing on the back of the arms and on the back. The face looks really nice. I really like the twisted ones type teeth on this. The bib looks nice. Overall, it is a pretty good plush. So yeah, I'd probably give her like a 8.5 out of 10. And now we have Jacko Bonnie, which I'm easily, right out the gate, saying 10 out of 10 plush. I have loved this plush since the day I got it. This is still easily one of my favorite Funko FNAF plush. I think it's just really cool looking. I've just always loved it. There's not really anything I hate about it. I think he looks really great. All the withering, the coloring looks nice. Got that hard bow tie. And like I said with Jacko Chica, this is a plush that I've wanted them to make for a long time, and when they finally made it, I was actually really happy. And yeah, he overall just looks really great. He is pretty much a completely different model from the Nightmare Bonnie plush, which is weird because Jacko Bonnie is just a recolored Nightmare Bonnie with, I think, a few small minor detail changes, but this is like a completely different plush, and I actually really like that because I think he looks super sick. But yeah, I don't know. I've just always really loved this plush for some reason. I think he looks great. But that's really all I have to say. He just really looks amazing. They do have like the weird cut off jaw thing like they did for Grim Foxy, but it actually works for Nightmare Bonnie because he already has like a more kind of flatter face than Grim Foxy has like a whole long snout. So this actually looks normal. So yeah, Jacko Bonnie, one of my favorite Funko plush. And now we have the final plush being Captain Foxy. Like I said, a Walmart exclusive. This plush, I'd say, is honestly like pretty mediocre. I think he's pretty good. He's not anything crazy good, but he's not anything bad. I think he's just a pretty good plush overall. Like I said before, his entire body is printed besides his head, and then like the legs and his actual hand part of his arms are like that Mangle or Funtime Foxy type material. And then the head is just like the normal plush material with like this kind of pop out but also in eyes, which I think actually works really well for him. They got like the hat, which I think is just like a bunch of little pieces of felt all together, and then his little tufts of hair up here, which is also just another piece of felt, and his hook, which is also just felt, like I said. But yeah, I think this is. Jeez, there's more dust. I'm sorry. I promise I cleaned my room. Yeah, a very simple plush, but also a pretty good one. I'd probably give him like a 8.5 out of 10. He's pretty cool. So yeah. And I guess since I have it, we'll check out the box because it is one of the only display boxes I own. I think I have like 3 or 4 of them. But this is probably one of my favorite ones, if not maybe my favorite. I just really like the design. Like I said, when I look back at the Curse of Dreadbear figures, I've just been really getting into that Halloween vibe. And this, I mean, just has it all. It's got all the, Halloween colors. It literally has pumpkins on it and jack-o'-lanterns. I think it looks super sick. It's got like the Curse of Dreadbear barn type look. Five Nights at Freddy's, Curse of Dreadbear. The side just got more of those like side pumpkins. The back, the topper on the back doesn't have nothing, obviously. Then that, and then the bottom, just legal stuff. But yeah, a really nice box. So yeah, that was the Curse of Dreadbear wave. Once again, happy Halloween. I'm not really sure what my next video will be. It might be another 2-week break for me because I'm not really sure what I'm going to post next. But yeah, the Curse of Dreadbear wave. A wave that like most Funko waves, you loved or you hated. I was one of those people. I loved this wave. Like I said, this is probably in my top 3 Funko FNAF plush waves. I just think it's really good. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Comment, like, subscribe. Peace.